welcome to Beware of Spoilers. I am Adam. Okay, how do I put this diplomatically out of the gate? Because I don't want to be too mean right from square one. I kind of want to ease into it a little bit and not be a complete ass. This movie's shit. This is one of the worst movies I've seen this year, and that is saying a lot. We've had this, race to the bottom this year, where it's I have a more clear-cut favorite movie of the year than I do least favorite movie of the year, and that's a problem. Usually I'm a pretty positive person, and the thing is, I think that the first thing we have to do is acknowledge that David O. Russell is a severely overrated director. I think David O. Russell is one of those directors who had one or two good movies. And I'll even go so far as to say Silver Linings Playbook isn't a great movie. It's a okay movie with great acting and, based on a script that's from a pretty good book. But I'm watching this fucking movie, and I'm just taken aback by, every decision that's made telling this story. And it's very obvious. I'm gonna put the fucking spoiler warning in, because I'm annoyed more than anything else. But, I understand what this movie is going for. I understand what it's meant to be. It is David O. Russell saw what everyone else saw on January 6th and wanted to try and be topical and make a movie about it 2 years later. And it's one of those things, you watch this, and it's I don't understand. At what point during the production did no one go, what the fuck is this? And it's this, and it's one of those things, we were watching the football game last night. My dad turns to me and he goes, I heard that movie's pretty bad. How did it get so many famous people in it? And I completely understand why. And it's a bunch of people who want to make this. And the thing is, too, it's I am completely on the side of what this movie is trying to do. And it's look, I basically everything about this movie, I kind of agree with. But the issue is, the heavy-handedness, the fact that you turn the last, 45 minutes of this fucking movie into just, we know. No one going to see this movie is going to be, and not only is the fact that this movie have this, very deeply, intentionally divisive subject matter that it's doing on purpose, hoping it'll get people in seats, and it'll be oh, okay, well, I understand, oh, I learned something from this. No! The movie's poorly edited. It looks cheap as fuck, which I don't even understand how the fuck they manage that. Where it's there are scenes where I'm this is definitely a shot on a green screen. How the fuck do you get green screen shots that came off of YouTube? And it's this is good. People will be okay with this because they'll agree with the subject matter, so we can get away with this nonsense. It's just one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen in my life, and it's I think that this movie is worse because of the fact that, it's one of those things. I've never been one of the people who, I agree with what you're saying, but I disagree with how you're saying it, until this moment, where I'm what the fuck? What the fuck? Who is this going to change the mind of? Who is going to be on the other side of this, and he's going to be well, now I saw this movie, and now I understand completely that I'm on the wrong... what the fuck? And it's if the movie around it was, coherent, or, not complete, nonsense moving around. First of all, everyone has such weird fucking names and complex names that it's hard to keep track of who's who. There are so many characters, and so many characters are in this movie for such a short amount of time that it's oh, well, how do we keep track of who's who and what's going on? And then what happens is, these characters who are in the scene for one or two scenes in the beginning or in the middle, it's suddenly they're important, and it's attempting to be a murder mystery, but we kind of know who did it the entire time, and it's okay, so we're trying to prove it, but everyone we meet is also important to establishing who did it and why. And the movie doesn't even take place in Amsterdam. The majority of the movie takes place in New York, and even the majority of the backstory with Christian Bale and John David Washington and Margot Robbie takes place mostly in, like, Belgium. Like, they are only in Amsterdam for a very short amount of time. And it just makes... It's kind of like someone saw a poster for this and kind of did, like, interdimensional cable style, like, riffing on what the script should be. And then they're like, fuck it, we'll shoot the movie around that. There are sequences where there are people talking and they're visibly not talking in the scene because their backs are turned and they think we can't see that. There are things where it's like, the pacing is like that of a video game, like a shitty video game, where you're sitting there and it's like, the scene doesn't quite end. But what we get is we have, like, these the character is talking, and we cut to the next person, and there's, like, a pause before the person starts talking again. It's not a seamless conversation, and I'm like, oh, so this is just a choose your own adventure video game, but it's shitty at the same time. And I think that the thing is, this would be more forgivable as a choose your own adventure kind of mystery game, or like I've seen, like, Telltale games are better than this. Like, I don't understand. Like, I am actually at a loss for words with how shitty this movie was. That it is beyond me. Because I just don't understand, who is this movie for? Are you looking for someone who agrees with you, who's going to be like, oh, damn right, you did the right thing here, you told this important story, and it's going to, like, because I don't think anyone who sees it is going to think that, and it's like, okay, great, and it's like, the movie would be completely, like, without purpose, I guess, would be the right way to put it. Like, there would be no, I don't even know where to put this movie. Like, the only redeeming thing about this movie, the only thing in its entire runtime that is somewhat redeemable is that there are some moments that are kind of funny, but the vast majority of those moments are in the trailer. And it's one of those weird things where, like, as you're watching the movie, you're kind of just ticking off boxes of, like, oh, that's where this is, that's where this is, that's where this is. And the trailer gives you no indication that it's a political movie, and I guess that's part of what they're trying to do. But, like, son of a bitch. Like, was this did Fox sign a first look deal with fucking David O. Russell at some point in the past? Like, is that why this movie came out? Because I think I've talked about it before. The first look deal is not a great thing. The first look deal is one of those things where you end up with, it's like, oh, we're going to sign this guy because we're friends with him or because he made one or two good movies with us. And now forever, anytime he comes out with some shit, we got to pick it up, or we risk it going to another studio, and we don't want to be the asshole holding the bag, when it's like, well, we had the first look deal with him when he came to us with Silver Linings Playbook, and look what that did, and then Jennifer Lawrence won an Oscar, and you don't want to be the asshole who didn't take it. Like, it's just one of those things where I'm watching this fucking movie, and I'm like, why? I don't understand. I genuinely do not understand it. And it's like, looking back on David O. Russell's filmography, I think it's like, Silver Linings Playbook came out in a very weak year. Like, I remember at the time when Jennifer Lawrence won the Oscar, we saw the movie, like, the movie's not bad, and I see why Jennifer Lawrence won. But, like, who was she nominated against? It wasn't really a race where it's like, oh, there's a clear person who's going to be the lead actress who's going to do it. I want to say, like, Jessica Chastain was against her, maybe, for, what the fuck was that other movie? Zero Dark 30. Like, maybe that was that same year, or it's Zero Dark 30, and then also Silver Linings Playbook, but I don't remember anything else. And I think that was the year that Birdman ended up winning. I'm just kind of lost. Like, I watched this, and it's like, look, maybe if you go in stoned, like the guys behind me visibly were, maybe you will enjoy this movie a little bit more than I did. But I mean, I just don't understand it. I just genuinely do not understand why this movie, like, I don't understand who this movie was for in the first place. Like, I just don't understand, like, how did this get made? And how did no one, while it's being, like, I've lost respect for a lot of the people in this movie, I'll be completely honest. And then it's like you get to the third act and you get De Niro doing his speech, and you're like, oh, I see what this entire thing's a fucking vehicle for. And it's like, okay, we get it. Like, we understand. Like, it's not as subtle as you think it is. And it's like, anyone who's going to see this movie in theaters understands this all. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Skip Amsterdam. I mean, it's not good. It's not entertaining. It's poorly edited. It looks cheap. And a lot of the actors and actresses in the movie are utterly wasted. And it's just like, why did this get done? I don't know. Go see something else this weekend. Or don't go to the movies at all. I mean, like, go see something you've already seen. Like, that's a better use of that money that you would spend going to see this movie than seeing Amsterdam as it was. It's like, people complain about, you know, political movies, political shows, and that kind of stuff all the time. Like, you hear it, like, with superhero movies and Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, this is political, and it's like, there's just one black person or a woman or something in a leading role, and it's like, well, that's not politics, that's just where we have some, anyway, like, this is exactly what should be considered ham-handed political, like, theater for the sake of, you know, making it, like, it's just nonsense. It's just complete and total nonsense. And we'll wrap up there for today. I can't even imagine how I'd be feeling right now had I saw this yesterday, after yesterday's shitty-ass day, and then having to get up early tomorrow morning. Like, I can't even imagine how that would have worked out for me. I don't know. It's a good thing I saw that now. So we'll wrap up there for today. I have... Tomorrow morning we will be doing... what's that movie? It's a special presentation. Werewolf by Night. Up on the Disney Plus. That will be tomorrow morning. And then after that we will be doing... I might be doing something Sunday. I'm not 100% yet, though. It depends on how I work out the best way to handle what I'm doing. That is the real question. But we'll wrap up there for today. So until our next episode tomorrow morning, have a great rest of your week.